It's the Caitlin
I think Tracker's probably the best card here. Pretty poor pack. You could Oracle Trident Doomsday. You could Confluence, Teferi, Fetch, whatever. Chain Lightning if you're into the whole burn thing. People told me that Court's cracked. I guess I'll try it. Nice mix and go. Hopefully I can do a little better. Don't eat the phone on accident. I'll try not to. Putting the 5G in my food? I hope so. God damn. Hook me up. Just buy a new phone. Yeah, they're probably not that expensive. Court with True Name? That does sound fucked up. Ooh, if I get Court and Devoted Druid, I can use the Devoted Druid for more mana. Combo. That's what everybody means by broken, right? Put 2/1 counters on it. Get 2 more green mana. Hey, Absol, thanks for 43 months. Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone! I actually had tacos today. So there's a couple cards here that I really like. The Noble Hierarch and the Chariot. I might take Chrome Mox over either of them. These are both great cards to land off Chrome Mox. They're also great cards to Noble Hierarch into. Yeah, fuck. I guess taking the Noble sends a better signal. Usually end up with, like, plenty of dorks, though. Yeah, whatever. Case in point, more dorks. Okay. Kind of late Force of Will. Oh, yeah, Eric? Yeah, I'll try the Court out. I do have my phone in the case, yeah. Like I was saying, like, the case doesn't even feel warm. It's probably alright. I've done it a lot and haven't noticed any issue with the phone. But I always worry about it a little bit. That one part of your brain, you know? Is Force a strong signal? No, not really. People value it differently. That one I think is a strong signal. I feel like I drafted this deck earlier. That deck was great though. Let's jam it again. Hell yeah. What y'all know about 3 Inches of Blood? Help the white splash out a little bit, huh? The fireball's kind of good. I haven't had it be, like, really nuts. It's more like 2 inches. What are you measuring the amount of blood on your floor right now? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That sounds about right, Deathbot, yeah. Yeah, I've heard they're not typical metalheads. Less about the depth of blood. I think the depth of blood matters. I like Sylvan Library. I'm going to take Chain Lightning over it. Chain Lightning is great. I almost took Chain Lightning the first time around. You know, I was thinking about it. Poked it as a good card in the pack. Make the Fury a little better. Yeah, at 3 inches of blood, as opposed to 2 inches, it starts to become reasonable to, like, drown another person in the blood. It seems really hard to in 2 inches, right? I gotta imagine the depth matters. Nonsense 5 mile aim. Terrible way to evaluate decks. Hell yeah, Andrew. Love me some Athari action. Most of the games I lose with Athari are because my opponent steals it somehow. Reanimate it from my graveyard or a treachery hit or something. Comet not in the cube. Would be a sick Comet deck, though. Right, yeah, Fractured Treachery, and those are both right around the same time. I'm kind of happy with Comet not being in the cube. Currently, I do not think there's another card that gives you experience counters. Real tempted by the Bivouac. Maybe Nikotl should tempt me. I'm gonna take the Chariot. You think this is a wild Nikotl start? Yeah, sort of. Don't have any duels yet. Like, there's still a chance we ditch Athari. Our curve is, like, more rampy than aggro currently. But there's a chance we could end up wanting it. Yeah, I think the Chariot fits our curve better. It's also just a good card. That was another one that I plugged for. It's a late grist. Oh yeah, I hated Toski being in the cube. I think this band's been dead for a long time. I always dug this track though. There's a few of those on this playlist. Bands that I listened to like back in high school, like back in the MySpace days. Yeah, Bowmasters are the best card here by a lot. I don't really want to add black though. Bolt's interesting. Copter's interesting. Thinking about Plateau. Thinking about it. It's like, how serious are you about the Athari, right? Or like a fourth if we see one of those. We already have Chain Lightning and Fireball. We don't need the Lightning Bolt. Don't need it. All right, give me the damn Plateau. Give me the damn dual land. Copter might be better. Do like me a Copter. I like this Raptor card. I dig it. I'm into it. I'd cranked it a smidge loud earlier. Yeah, Gruff is interesting with Asuka's Chariot. We had that synergy come up earlier. That was in a sneak attack deck though. That made the Gruff even more interesting. Getting mana screwed is bullshit. You're not wrong, Red Scorpion. Happened to me a little bit in the finals that I was played. You love this Christmas music? Me too, yeah. I'm feeling the season. Oh, give me that fucking Cradle. Yeah, Wooded Foothills would probably be our best land for the mana base. Followed by Taiga. Maybe Windswept Heath. You wanna play Candelabra with Cradle? Maybe if we get fourth. Get that big mana. Fireball him out. Yeah, squad. But you gotta admit, it'd be pretty good. Once Upon a Time's interesting. I'm gonna take this clamp. I'm gonna clamp it up. I'm gonna take over. I took Tracker. Tracker will win some games. Usually do, huh? I always liked a little bit of slap bass. Really dug OTEP when I was in high school. So many white sources. We could take Showdown. I feel like we don't need it between like the Monarch, the Clamp, the Tracker. I feel like we don't need the Showdown. Don't need that burst of cards. Don't love Wall of Roots. Sort of like the Ooze. We don't really need the like more green mana, or white mana rather. But I'll take it anyway. Who's the YouTuber that slaps the bass? I'm sure there's quite a few. Ooze with the Court? I mean, there's like no real synergy, right? Oh, the doubling of the 1/1 counters. I see. Did OTEP have a sick cover of something? Not that I know of. Oh, fuck yes, Gut. Sentinel's great. Sentinel would fit this deck pretty well. It's no Gut, though. Nah, gotta be creature type Sleeping Giant. Roro. What about Bitter Blossom? Got you there. I almost like the Shadow Spear here. I'm gonna take the FTK. Bitter Blossom has been removed, yeah. Mary Cube missed to un. These have been what's the word? The games have been pretty good overall. Man, Guardian Scale Lord is never as good for me as it is for my opponents. Stoneforge is tempting. Pyrokinesis is tempting. I'm gonna take this Pest Infestation. Pest Infestation is fucked up with Guy's Cradle, and it's fucked up with Skull Clamp, and it's fucked up if your opponent has artifacts and enchantments, and it's fucked up if they don't. No, the card's fucked up. I think Caleb likes this Pest Infestation card. Man, this used to be one of my like all-time favorite albums. Wow, Lightning Bolt Wield, huh? Sure. Gimme. I'm gonna just cut Firebolt, yeah. Another Japanese band. It is indeed Priestess Gut. I just like realized that the other day too, oh, this is the Baldur's Gate 3 card. Last time I played Najila, I didn't really get her off. Didn't really trigger. My opponent got more attack triggers than I did from their warriors. Japanese Corn. I could kind of see that. I was gonna say they're more angsty than Corn, but I'm not actually sure that's true. They have some tracks that are like a little bit more chaotic than this one. Some pretty good albums. Freak Unleashed was your high school nickname? Nice. They just kept me in a kennel. Was never leash trained. That's alright, though. I wasn't salty about it. Minsk? Minsk would be sweet. I want to hit some, like, red-green fixing, too. Oh, my. Are they gonna Mox Ruby over Soul Ring? I like how it gets to just, like, replace a land straight up. Whereas Soul Ring, you sort of worry. You sort of wonder. Just thinking here for a sec. Hey, Atros Moon, thanks for $4.20 there. Like, right now, our curve isn't really set up for Soul Ring. I mean, it's not bad. It's obviously not bad. All these ones, though. Oh, shit. I need to select not a Reclamation Sage, huh? Yeah, that might be a sacrilegious pick. Passing the soul. That's fine. Kavu's like a 3-mana 3/3 here. Don't hate it. Don't hate the Oliphant. Kind of a weaker pack. Hey, Stomping Ground helps. Good with Clamp and Showdown. The Soul Ring, yeah. There's a chance we don't end up playing the Showdown. But you're not wrong. I do like Magda with Gut, and I like Magda with Clamp. Not really my pack, is it? Could grab Badlands for the Kavu. I wonder if this Mind Twist is splashable. I like Chandra. I'm going to take this Copperline. We have plenty of playables, right? Yeah, if I cut the Mind Twist, we need one more playable. And we have filler in the board. Yeah, we're in a good spot. If we play the Mind Twist and the Grist is on the table. Maybe I should have taken those Orcs earlier, huh? The white fixing was there, but we didn't really see much besides the Athari to splash. Oh, is Ballista sick with Court? Ballista looks kind of sick with Court. Manamorphose would help with these cards, but I don't really want to make room for Manamorphose in my deck. That's kind of why I took the Mox Ruby over the Soul Ring, right? I didn't want to have to make room for the Soul Ring. Add a mana source that I can't clamp. Ballista plus Showdown? Yeah, that's true. It's a solid reason to keep the Showdown in. Yeah, Magda makes black mana, and Ignoble Herrick makes black mana. And if we face like a combo deck, maybe the Mind Twist Splash will make sense. We also still have chance for like some of those duels we saw earlier to wheel. No, not you, Volcanic Island. It's bad, but Volk does make the Kavu better. Maybe just grab it for that. Just replace a mountain with Volcanic. I don't love the Wheel of Fortune. We only have like a single box. I guess it was good for me in that red-green deck earlier. We have like Showdown here. Rex Sage could be a good sideboard card. But we have Pest to the main. We have another like Rex Sage effect too already with Liberator. Why would it be Koopman? I don't think Prismatic's too cute. I'm not too worried about removal though. We have a lot of like burn and shit. Speaking of the Black Splash. Now maybe they'll cut it. Maybe Dragon Engine's worse. Dragon's kind of a cool one to juice up, huh? Because of the double strike. I think I might cut this Epic here. Pretty easy one, pretty clean. It's nice that it's a clampable, but I don't think we need it. Yeah, Hangerback Walker has a few different synergies, huh? It's good with Clamp. It's good with Gaia's Cradle. It's good with the Court putting 1/1 counters on it. And it's good with Gut, right? We have 2 different sack outlets for the Hangerback that are kind of clean. Yeah, you're fine, Koopman. If you ever do attack with it, it's pretty nuts. It also spits out 1/1s for the Clamp. Have I ever drafted a Doomsday deck before? I have. I've drafted in my own personal cube, and I've drafted in this cube once. It was pretty fun. It was a headache, but, you know, still a good time. We got a turn 2 kill out of it, so I consider it a success. I'll probably draft it again at some point. Feels like more white sources than I need. Maybe I should have grabbed the disenchant effect for the board. Doomsday did not run out of time. Correct, Red Scorpion. You are not wrong. We were not close to running out of time with that one. Ooh. How do I play that Bone Crusher Giant? Late. Yeah, how many white sources do we actually want? Like 4 or 5? This is pretty good. 4 plus the Noble Hierarch. Nice little deck here. Not as good as our Gruul deck earlier. Very similar, but not as good. We're missing 4th, and we're missing like Minsk and Boo. But there's a lot of overlapping cards. And a few different synergies. This deck has Cradle. This deck has like Gut. A few other things that can pop off in a way that the previous deck didn't. Yeah, very similar though to our other trophy on the day. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Opeth songs. Big fan. Off my second favorite Opeth album. All right, Actress Moon. Thank you for being very patient. 10 minutes ago, requested a Protoman track. Aw, yeah. This whole album just makes me want to dance. All right, we need 2 cuts. Goldspan. Let's get the Devoted Druid out of here. Do we have enough turn 1 green sources? Seven? Let's get one more forest in here, No green mana. Mulligan. Would I play Cradle in this list? The deck that I'm playing right now? That has Cradle in it? I'll play Cradle in mono white. No. might keep it in the opener too, even though it's not super amazing with this hand yet. We're on the draw, so we've got time to like find more land drops before Pest Infestation. And then the Cradle just goes well with Pest Infestation, right? Like before and after. Right, yeah, we've got a few creatures in here. I think it'll go well with those if we draw some. Watch me just like not hit a regular land by turn 3 and stare at this Cradle and my 3 drops in hand. That could happen too. I'll leave the giant shock up here, huh? Yeah, this is the autoplay Atropos Moon. I can't skip this one. Stomp it out. 'Hell yeah. 2 mana fucking sinkhole. I'll take it. It moves them further away from Field of the Dead, you know? Ah, the crab. They're coming for it. They're coming for my library. I hope I don't lose to Scape Shift Crab. Fair enough. You hope the opponent has Crucible Fast Bond. I hope if they do, they play one of them first. So I can Pest Infest it. Show and Tell in Atali. The Milda removal spell. Well, they're playing my Ballista. Alright. Alright. Well, they are the cards. What if I should bolt Safekeeper or Crab? Or neither? Yeah, the crab milling plus my own card drawing. I could see putting me away, especially with like a 7/7 blocker right now. Hey, it's Andy93. Thanks for the 2 months. Thanks for sharing the Prime. Alright, what do I do here? I think this Rampaging Raptor is going to do some work. We don't get a lot more time. Assuming they have 2 more fetchables for this Heath. We're dead in 2 turns. Counting this next turn they get here. Just eating it. You'd love to see it. My last Gruul deck had an Emrakul in it. The Crab Mill, a little less scary. Oh, Fury would have been so good here. I don't fucking know. I'm probably supposed to draw some cards, right? Because I'm just dead next turn. Is that interesting? I can't Athari plus Raptor. Mana short. Hell yeah, ton. If I'd bolted face earlier, I'd have a win now. This is your favorite log song? It's a sweet one. Always dug a Redneck. And there's some old ones. Laid to Rest and stuff. If I'd held onto that bolt, I think we'd have a win here. Yeah, I like that on their part. There actually is a Chain Lightning in the deck, and I was going to draw towards it. If they didn't do this specifically. Yeah, they have to do it to the crab, too. Doesn't Chain Lightning just bolt face? I mean, yeah, if you want to be cowardly about it. Back when I was saying that, if I'd saved a bolt, I could win that turn. Chain Lightning also does the trick. I feel like I want another flyer, huh? I feel like I want Goldspan in here. That Athari was pretty good. What do I not like here? Hangerback's got some nice synergies. I'm gonna cut the Kavu. Showdown? Yeah, Showdown could have been a good cut. They're not always gonna have the crab, you know? They're not always gonna be doing the crab thing. Oh, this hand's interesting. By interesting, I mean the other thing, tedious. Now this hand is interesting. This hand also shows the beauty of Showdown, like why we kept it. Because now we have a card to put back on the bottom. The more splashes you do, the more things can go wrong, Bunny. We're already splashing white here. Song Do Fuck, you're not wrong, Absol. Mostly moved the sword onto my rock playlist. A bit, right, Schwab? Yeah, Soul Ring I don't think would have replaced a land. I think Soul Ring would have replaced a spell. Oh, wow, put a mold before. That's what I was talking about, like, needing to make room for Soul Ring. And, like, not for the Moxer Beam. Not necessarily correct on my part. Still a very low confidence in that pick. Even if the Mox is playing out well here. Yeah. God, on their Moldiform. Turn 2 attacking for 6, 4 of its menace. Next turn we're going to attack for 12. 8-bit menace. Potential turn 3 kill here. Oh yeah, Guts is fucked up. This Kavu does not look very good with this opener. Get around the Mox Ruby here. Blue's like not a destroy artifact color. They could steal Mox. They're also a draw 7 color, right? So they play a draw 7. If you sandbang the Mox, it might just get shuffled away. You might even have to redraw it again. Against red-green, I like holding Moxes until I need them for mana. And against black and blue, I like running them out. It's good to think about things, right? It's good to have reasons for things. Oh, I had them draw a card, and that was a misclick. God damn it. I distract myself with commentary so much. Clicking through things, not paying attention, keeping stuff moving. That's alright, though. I'd be distracting myself if I wasn't streaming, too. I'd be like watching a movie or something right now. If I was playing Cube. Oh, Kitten's interesting. That's alright, we'll just balance it out by not letting them draw this time. Eight from that Ugin. We have some nice pressure going here, though. Oh, you know what would be a sick rip? Pest Infestation. That would be a sick fucking card here. Well, my opponent has basically infinite mana. I think this might still be my favorite sword track. After all these years. Wow, Frantic Search on the Academy. I really like Night City, too. That one grew on me after seeing them perform it live. The crowd just getting like really amped, really into it. I don't put that one down. Cycling Xander's Lounge, sure. Should play the mountain before attacking. Boop. Seems like a Revoker matchup, huh? And this Liberator, and get that in here too. I'm actually going to cut the FTK, even though it was good that last game. I don't think it's going to be good on average, right? That's how you should be sideboarding. Is this going to be good on average? We still have a couple burn spells for the Cat and the Bone Crusher Giant and this Fury and shit. And Ballista. Yeah, I don't know if I should be liberating and trying to blow up stuff, just playing the court on 2. Or go Najila into Gut, because that could be sexy. They didn't play a land. Alright, I'm just going to blow up their thing. Hopefully that's not super wrong, Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Tom R. Marks, thanks for 20 months. Actually, I haven't heard this album in a bit. I really don't know what I should be playing here. Who's hottest in chat? That's probably me. I'm pretty fucking sexy. Thanks for reaffirming that, chat. It's all I have. Nice. This cradle's gonna be sick. Uh-oh. Academy again. 7 mana over there. 3 cards. Yeah, bouncing a land might have been better, huh, Gopher? If you're gonna cryptic bounce. A Spellbomb is gonna prevent Ignoble from stealing the jewel. Nice. Yeah, no white mana for the Athari. Okay. Ah, fuck this grief. They took Athari. Bold. The one card that I can't cast, huh? Interesting. Yeah, I definitely take the Fury if I'm in their spot. And then the Bone Crusher can still kill the Grief, and I can still get in, but then I still have to deal with the Ugin, right? Which I can probably do with these 3 cards. But it becomes less of a sure thing. Really want to blow up some shit. I guess I could like just blow up the currency converter and shock. That's kind of boring, right? That's super boring. I'll save the pest for next turn. Surely nothing could happen. Nothing could go wrong. Not too late to change my mind. How much damage do we have? If we pest infest this converter, how close are we to lethal next turn? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, let's just fucking do it then. I like hitting the currency converter because it denies them a redraw if they rip a land or no Mox or some shit, right? Really does beef punch. You're not wrong. Yep. Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats have like 3 really banger albums, I feel. And this is one of those. Alright, I just need to remember to say no when they're drawing a card off Palantir. Caleb, you could have played the Noble Hierarch for free. Could have. Caleb, you're arguing with imaginary chatters again. Yup. Hey, 2040. I like that. I like that. Maybe Gruul's just where it's at, huh? This deck, we even had someone saying it's too fair in the chat when we were building this. Too fair. Yeah, I think the opponent has been had been damaged by Athari before, right? And they just like looked at my hand. We're like, oh, that card immediately kills my Yugen. I gotta take that. Not realizing the Fury also kills the Yugen, and it's actually castable there. The low mana green cards are undervalued. What, like mana dorks? I don't know about that. Right, Turnpike Bear. I understand being traumatized by Athari. Hell yeah, JBV. No, Magda. Maybe my Najila gets in then. Want to braid down, right? We'll get something in eventually. I don't think the Dwarf's a warrior, no. It's a Berserker. Very dwarvenly. I think he's a good card. Hey, Real Rankler, these are the $10. Notes in Gruul. Green. I don't get it, Rankler. I'm sorry. Think about pitch casting the Fury so I don't have a trade with Najila. We're like so close to not having to do that. I could also just FTK the fucking Inti, right? Yeah, they'll have more stuff for me to Fury next turn. I'm not going to overthink it. Yeah, right? If Fury had Flash. Just cast it mid-combat. They're just eating it? They're just eating the damage? Bold. Inti over Ragavan? Oh yeah, for a few different reasons. The Inti eats the 1/1 token even if they don't want to trade with it. I do think it's like better than Ragavan at this stage of the game too, by a lot. Not sure why the Ragavan didn't trade with my Najila. Yeah, right, Poelis. I assume that they'd have a removal spell for the FTK when they just took the damage there. Think about sacking a cat. The Warriors keep duplicating, you know? Yeah, let's sack a cat, whatever. What's the cat ever done for me? I win! So next turn, this would make 4/1/1 Warriors attacking. You see, like, so Najila doesn't, like, attack immediately. You don't get, like, immediately get, like, a Rabble Master token or something like that. But the Snowball is real. The Snowball is real. fucked up once it gets going for sure. How do y'all feel about court against an aggro opponent? I'm thinking about cutting it for this dragon. Like that. That's fine, right? And keep the shit out of this hand. So Swift. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to eat 2 and attack the Ren. Right. They got a thing. How do these attacks make sense? Fury? I block 1 of each, and then the Fury my board? Is that the idea? What happens if I just crew Chariot and block something? I think it's Pyrokinesis. Yeah, I block 1 of each, and then the Pyrokinesis killed my 2 things, and then like the Swift Spear eats the 3rd one. I'm gonna crew Chariot, and they can Pyrokinesis that. That works for me. Putting both cats in front of the figure would be fine too. I think I just don't play Magda this turn. Yeah, I don't know what that attack was on their part. I think I'm in the mood for Wasteland. Goes a little harder. Ballista would be a sick draw here with the Cradle. Parallax Wave, interesting. Yep. Yep. They're shrinking my Cradle here. Yeah, I like that too. Feel like they don't want to blink out Chariot. Wait, feeling fog-like? Sort of. I mean, it ate all the cat tokens, right? And that was pretty good. If your Parallax Wave eats a bunch of tokens while buying tempo, it's pretty strong. Like, there weren't any cards that like would have bought them this much time, right? While killing 3 cats. I won't be honest. In my head, I thought they were going to trade too. I was like, all right, I can bring that back post-combat. That's nice. Draw 3 cards. Get some action flowing. But that super didn't happen. That's the sort of block I would make if I was sleepy. Hope the opponent's doing all right. Yeah, I mean, people make misplays all right every once in a while. They're super far behind that game anyway, right? And we were about to get the tracker back, and things are about to be, like, worse for them. I guess if they don't throw away the Lavamancer kill tracker, but yeah, they're only at 4 life. There's a rough spot for them to be in. Sweet. So we got 2 trophies on the day. Both trophies were gotten by Gruel. How long have I streamed today? I said I would stream a bit longer than yesterday. Yesterday I only did a 6-hour stream. This has only been 6.5 hours. Well, let's fucking do another draft. What am I doing?